Hi there, happy Science Week and welcome to Airfield Estate. I'm Dr Kirstie McAdoo and I'm Head of Education and Research here. Airfield is an urban farming garden and we want people to really get to know their food. And we're lucky enough on the estate to have the whole food system here. Everything from fruits and vegetables growing in our organic gardens to cows and sheep and pigs on our farm. Airfield Estate was started by the Overend sisters and they left it for education and recreation for the people of Ireland. And that means we get to talk to people on a daily basis about their food, where it comes from and how we can live more sustainably. So join me now as we go through the estate and see some of those processes that we couldn't do without science and scientists. So here we are in the farmyard at Airfield Estate. Our cows come in here every day to be milked. So when the cows come into the parlour, the farmer checks their udders. And she does this to make sure that the udders are nice and healthy. That means squeezing out some of the milk onto the ground to check its consistency. The next thing she'll do is that she'll clean the udders a little bit to make sure that there's no muck or mud getting into the milk. She'll then attach the clusters on, and these clusters are operated with a vacuum. This vacuum pulses, so it goes on and it comes off. And that pulsing mimics someone hand milking or a calf taking the milk from the mother. The milk then comes out of the cow and into our tanks for storage and processing later on. So sustainability is really important here at Airfield Estate. And for us, sustainability means that whatever we take from the ground, whether that's fruits or vegetables from the garden or milk from the cows on the farm, we need to think about how we're going to do that again next year and keep it healthy for years into the future. So from the gardens, that means that all of the fruits and vegetables that go into the restaurant that are eaten by us, anything that's left over, those plate scrapings, go into a special bin that's then brought down to our digester. Now our digester is just a really fast composter. Composting in your garden can take months, but this machine can do it in 3 days. And it takes the food waste from the restaurant and it churns it up, heats it up, and there's special bacteria that live in there as well, and it turns it into compost that we can then use on the gardens. This cycle is really important because the healthier the soil is, the healthier the plants are, and the healthier the animals and we are too. Being sustainable doesn't just mean looking after our food waste and our animals well. It also means being responsible for how we use our water on the estate and all the energy too. This behind me is our reed bed system. It collects water from the top half of the estate and we put it through this system where it's filtered physically through gravel and sand and biologically through plants like the flag iris that take out all the nasty bits. We then reuse that water in the toilets in our restaurant. This just means that we're saving water wherever we can on the estate. We also take all of the rainwater that falls on the farm roofs and we store it in big tanks under the ground so that during the summer months we can use that to water our plants. We have to be really responsible with energy use as well. And that means across the estate we've put photovoltaic cells on the roofs. These cells capture the energy from the sun and feed it into our electricity system, which means that on a good day we're providing about 70% of the energy that we use on the estate from the sun itself. So thank you for coming and spending some time here at Airfield Estate learning about how food can be created a little bit more sustainably. We'd love to have you come and visit us and see how it's done in person, but in the meantime, have a fantastic Science Week.